Alrighty, hello, Miss Danielle. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking. I love your background. You are out in the tropics.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Danielle, I'm excited to chat with you here because you have a great background. So, if you don't mind, let's just kickstart our interview. Tell me a little bit about your professional experience, if you don't mind.
So currently I am an admin controller for Drive Time. And with that, I am in control of all the office work and making sure we get our invoicing, helping vendors create invoices through QuickBooks or Word. Um, Also, just I enter between 100 and 150 invoices daily. So I'm having to process quite a few invoices and get it done within 20 to 30 minutes. I also have experience taking over jobs for the managers or the team members so they can facilitate somewhere else and owning up to that, but also just helping as a team member where needed, being flexible, also having leadership experience, being a supervisor, so also having to run a team, understanding the business aspects, coaching, training, disciplinary actions, also having to do that, but also ordering office supplies. That's just simple things like pens, paper. I've had to order cups. I've ordered through Staples for multiple companies. That's the standard company people use for office supplies. Um, Previously, before Drive Time, I was working as an admin for Airmark, but I also was a supervisor. And while I was there, I was working at a black-owned coffee shop on the campus. Before I started, they made 35,000 a month. Let me clarify that. They made 35,000 a month.
Wow.
After 2, 3 months, by October 2020, after I took over, we were at 100,000 a month and 35,000 a week. By April of 2022, we made 147,000 a month. So I'm big on revenue, sales, increasing product, also owning up to it and the quality of the product that we are selling, while also doing the financial work, making sure our cash registers were balanced, making sure our drawers were balanced, we had the right amount of money. I had to do change orders daily. I had to go to the bank and do change order deposit checks. So I have a lot of experience with administrative work, with office work. Shoot, I was used to go to my mom's job. She was in insurance when I was like a teenager and help out on take your kids to work day. So I already know how to file. I was doing all the filing for her, and it was actually very tedious. I had to file by every single number. So I have the organization, the skill set, the attention to detail, picking up on duplicate invoices, noticing invoice numbers
Mhm.
are not correct, or it's this number we've already used, so they have to produce a new number. So that's kind of my experience with admin work, leadership, being a supervisor, and team member role.
That's
A little bit
incredible.
about me.
Yeah, and you actually touched base on a few questions or follow-up questions I was going to ask you. So, thank you for being so detailed with your experience. And you said it best. You are very, very well versed when it comes down to, accounting, administrative. You have that leadership experience as well. Even incredible how you're doing, 100 to 150 invoices on a
Thank
daily basis.
you.
I don't know how you do it, but I commend you for that. So that's
Thank
incredible. You have the QuickBooks experience. You're able to
Yes.
notice, if there's duplicate invoices. So amazing, amazing experience. Now, you've worn many hats, you've worn or many hats within roles. So I can only imagine how you had to multitask and keep yourself organized. So how were you able to
Yes.
do all of that?
Just staying on top, double checking, uh, creating reminders, calendar events. I know I have to constantly schedule things and keep things organized. And then I just take time to also organize and clean up. So for me, it's just staying focused on what I have to do. And repetition does help because once you repeatedly doing it, it starts to retain. So that's how I stay organized. And plus
Nice.
I cannot function if I'm not organized. So for me, I have to be organized. My thoughts, everything
Absolutely.
just has to be organized. Or I'm like, this is out of place. So
Yes.
that's just I just just practicing, taking time and taking the initiative, not waiting for a boss or leader to tell me you're not comfortable doing this yet. So you need to keep pushing yourself. So I just pushed myself out my comfort zone and got comfortable with it. So
That's incredible. I agree. I think organization is key to success in your day to day and just overall throughout your career. So
yes.
also, I think organization takes the mess away. So
Yes, it
that's
does. It does.
amazing. Now, you mentioned a few systems that you have used, right? You've used,
Yes.
oh, I'm sorry, you've used the QuickBooks, for example. What are some
Yes.
additional systems that you're familiar and comfortable using?
Of course, Microsoft Office. And I say Office because all of what they do, the Teams, Excel, Notebook, Word, PowerPoint. I've had to use those since I was in school. But those are key products that I am very not even comfortable in, proficient, and they're kind of they're very important to being an admin. Like you have to know that stuff. You have to know how to use Outlook. You have to have know how to use Word, and especially with administrative work, you have to know how to use QuickBooks, because that's where most accounting comes in. They use that at most accounting firms. Honestly, at most places they use QuickBooks for their invoicing and their payroll and their accounts receivable and accounts payable. So, and then I've had Oracle Suites. I know some companies use that. I have experience using Oracle Suites, NetSuites. Um, I am serve safe. That's kind of relevant to food, but I am serve safe. I'm trying to think. I have my associate degree in liberal arts. Um, shoot, I've used so many point of sale systems. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember
no
most of
worries.
them. I also have banking experience, so I have done deposits. I don't remember the system names,
Mhm.
but I've used different systems for cash payments,
Amazing.
invoicing. Shoot, I've even had to use PayPal for my own invoicing for my company. So I've used different various
Systems and
yeah,
all of
systems,
that. Amazing.
applications to
That's
do
amazing.
yeah, so that's just a little bit.
That's incredible, and it seems like you're very adaptable to even new systems, right? You've used so many systems, and obviously you had to adapt to when you don't know how to use it. So it sounds like you're very adaptable, not only with systems but in industries, because as you mentioned, you have banking, right?
Yes.
In the food industry, a few other more of that professional industries. So you're very adaptable in really any environment. So that's amazing in itself. So I want to go ahead and kind of wrap it up here also, Danielle, but my last question for you is how soon are you
Okay.
looking to start a new position?
As soon as possible. I can start as early as this week or even next week. But I am available right away, right now.
Right away. Awesome. Well, hopefully we can help you with getting or starting your journey into a new role sooner than later. But I want to go ahead and just thank you for the time that you spent with me, Danielle. Um, it's been a pleasure getting to know your professional experience a bit further. So I want to go ahead and just wrap it up here. But if you don't
Okay.
mind, stay on the line with me for just 1 second.
All righty, sounds good.
Thank you.